Welcome back children to lesson number 7 fractions. Today in this video we will learn fraction on the number line, proper fraction, improper fraction and mixed fraction. Children, we have already done integers on number line and today we will learn how to represent fractions on the number line. Children, when we learned representation of integers on number line, we learned that 0, that is origin, is in the middle and at the right side there are positive integers and on the left side there are negative integers. Children, take out page number 137 and you can see that when we are representing fractions on a number line, we will represent these fractions between 0 and 1. Supposingly we have to represent 1 upon 2 or half on number line. Children, 1 by 2 means half of whole. That means 1 part of whole. Children, here denominator is 2, so we will divide the length between 0 and 1 into 2 equal parts and show one part as 1 by 2 as shown in figure 7.5 on page number 137. Now you can see figure 7.6. Here we have to show 1 by 3 on number line. So here what we will do, first we will draw a number line and we will mark 0 and 1 on the number line and we will leave space between 0 and 1 and we will divide the length between 0 and 1 into 3 equal parts because 3 is the denominator. The whole is divided into 3, so we will divide the length between 0 and 1 into 3 equal parts and then we will show one part as 1 by 3 as shown in figure 7.6. Now children, you can see on the same page figure 7.7 and here we have to represent 2 by 3 on the number line. That means 2 parts out of 3 parts. So here what we will do, first we will draw a number line and mark 0 and 1 on the number line, leaving the space in between and we will divide the length between 0 and 1 into 3 equal parts. You can see here in 2 by 3, 3 is the denominator, hence length between 0 and 1 will be divided into 3 equal parts. Now children, you can see here if we write 0 upon 3, it is automatically 0 only, 0 the origin, and if we write 3 upon 3, it is 1 only. So in the middle of 0 and 1, we will move right from 0 and we will write first point as 1 upon 3 and second point as 2 by 3. And in this way we will mark 2 by 3 on the number line. Now children, supposingly we have 3 by 7 or 3 upon 7. Here 7 is the denominator, that means the whole is divided into 7 parts. So now when we will represent 3 upon 7 on number line, we will divide the length between 0 and 1 into 7 equal parts and then we will show 3 upon 7 on the number line. Now take out page number 138 and see 7.4 proper fractions. Children, you can see the fractions which are given: 3 by 4, 1 by 2, 9 by 10, 0 by 3 and 5 by 8. Just now you learnt representation of fractions on the number line. So by seeing these fractions, what do you observe? Children, when you will represent all these fractions on the number line, you will see that all these fractions will lie between 0 and 1. Or you can say that all these fractions lie to the left of 1 as they are less than 1. So children, we can say that all the fractions which lie left of 1 or are less than 1 are called proper fractions. Children, in a proper fraction, the denominator shows the number of parts into which the whole is divided, and the numerator shows the number of parts which have been considered. Therefore, in a proper fraction, the numerator is always less than the denominator. Now, improper fractions. Children, here we have one example. Anagha, Ravi, Reshma and John shared their tiffin. Along with their food, they had also brought 5 apples. After eating the other food, the 4 friends wanted to eat apples. Now, children, you see here 4 friends are there, and how many apples are there? 5 apples. Now, we have to share these 5 apples among 4 friends. So, what we will do? Yes, first we will give one apple to the 4 friends, yani 1 apple to each friend. Now 1 apple is left, so what we will do? We will divide that 1 apple into 4 pieces. After cutting the 5th apple into 4 pieces, all of them will share 1/4 part of apple among them. Each one will get 1/4 part from the 5th apple. Now children, see each one, that means Anagha, Ravi, Reshma and John, each one will have 1 full apple, 1 whole apple and 1/4 part of 5th apple. So now they will be having, each one will be having 1 apple and 1/4. Children, after this distribution, Reshma says that it is fine, but if we divide all the 5 apples into 4 equal parts and take 1/4 from each apple, then Ravi says that in both the ways sharing of us would be same. Okay, that is 5/4. That means from all the 5 apples, if they are taking 1/4, they will be having 5/4. 5/4 means 5 upon 4. So children, here you will observe that numerator is greater than the denominator. So children, the fractions which have numerator greater than the denominator, they are called improper fractions, and these fractions are greater than 1. These are always greater than 1. Here, if we consider the first situation, that is in which all the friends get 1 full apple and 1/4 from the 5th apple, then children, all the friends will have 1 and 1/4 of apple. Children, 1/4 is same as 5 upon 4. So children, when you find a fraction which has a combination of whole and a fraction part, those types of fractions are called mixed fraction. And children, do you know why it is called mixed fraction? Because it is a mixture of a whole and a fraction. Now children, we have some examples how to express mixed fractions. Okay, children, remember this, that an improper fraction only can be converted into mixed fraction, or an improper fraction only can be expressed in mixed fraction. So first example you can see here is 17/4. Children, here when we will divide 17/4, we will get 4 as the quotient and 1 as the remainder. So children, how we will write this in mixed fraction? Let's see. The quotient is representing whole. So we will write 4 as whole, then remainder will be written as numerator and the divisor will be denominator. And how will you say this? Yes, 4 whole and 1/4. Okay, that means 4 whole and 1/4 is the fraction. Now we will do one more example, 11 by 3. Here we will divide 11 by 3 and we will get 3 as the question and 2 as the remainder. 3 is question, that means it is a whole, and 2 remainder is the numerator and 3 divisor is the denominator. So how we will write this? 3 whole 2 by 3. And how we will say this? 3 whole and 2 by 3 more. And this is how we represent mixed fraction, or we express mixed fraction. Children, let's take a quick revision towards types of fractions. First one is proper fraction, where numerator is smaller than the denominator. Improper fraction, numerator is greater than the denominator. And mixed fraction, it has a whole number and a fraction. Children, you can see here examples of types of fraction. 3 by 5 is proper fraction. 2 the whole 3 by 5 more is mixed fraction, and 5 by 3 is improper fraction. Children, in this proper fraction you can see that 3 numerator is smaller than 5 the denominator. Children, in this improper fraction you can see 9 the numerator is greater than 5 the denominator. Now see mixed fraction. Here improper fraction is first converted into mixed fraction. After dividing 15 by 7 we get 2 as the quotient and 1 as the remainder. So how we will write this in mixed fraction? 2 the whole 1 by 7 more. Here in this slide you can see that, children, an improper fraction only can be converted into mixed fraction. A proper fraction cannot be converted into mixed fraction. So children, this was for all today. Write all these notes in your maths notebook. We will meet in my next video. Till then, stay connected. Bye bye.